I think everybody wants to know and be known and love and be loved.
Mhm,
And so the online version of this is often called this little corner of the internet. And
mm,
that's not that type isn't unique to this, but people are looking for friendships. There's an enormous amount of loneliness out there. And i- interestingly enough, a lot of other, and this is sort of connected to the Jordan Peterson phenomenon that happened. Universities used to sort of be a wide open place where you could sort of, put out ideas. Now, a lot of churches have had a reputation for being very closed, but in some ways, right now in our culture, churches can be particularly open spaces because sort of the political ideologies and some of the political slash moral ideologies, churches are outliers. So if churches aren't going to be spaces where people have the freedom to explore things, well, where are those spaces going to be? People
mhm,
need space to process. And so I
mhm,
always pitched Estuary as church adjacent. This isn't church. Nobody's going to tell you what to believe. Nobody's going to tell you how to live. Obviously, there's going to be some behavioral expectations, but we really haven't had any trouble with behavioral expectations in the group, because most people who are wanting to do something, they're going to lose patience with it because see, the sneaky thing about Estuary is it's a lot of listening. But
mhm.
others who have the capacity to listen and to connect, they'll find a space there where they can do exactly that.
Yeah, that idea that of both having an opportunity to speak, but also to listen well is um, really fosters deep and meaningful processing because you need to listen well in order to be able to process other ideas. But you also have to have space to think or talk in order to talk it out. Um, and your point about loneliness, I think is a really, really important point. I mean, there's been a lot written about loneliness over the last few years. Still remember when David Brooks' cover article for, I think it was for the Atlantic, came out. I think it was like 2020 or 2019, where that the title of the article was "The Nuclear Family Has Failed" or "The Nuclear Family is Broken," and it was an article all about the deep brokenness in our world where people aren't connected with one another, not with their a nuclear family and not with many other people, and how we have to find spaces that are kind of like a third space for people to connect.